What is the greatest movie? Terminator 2? No. Goodfellas? That's trash. Kill Bill? I don't think so. Oh, there it is. Before I even get into this video at all, I need to give a shout out to Nick W. He made this amazing fan art that is actually pretty good. I've never ever seen fan art this good, so I thank you. Now, let's get to the video. A lot of people have unanswered questions. Why do donkeys have 4 legs? Will I be able to pay next month's rent? Is poop green or red? What is the greatest movie of all time? Well, I can't answer the other ones for you, but I can answer that last one. The greatest movie of all time is none other than The Cat in the Hat. Alright, don't call me a clown in the comments. Give me a second. On Discord, I asked what you guys think about it, and here were some of your thoughts. Blasty McBlastface said, it's definitely that Cat in the Hat, that's for sure. Nick W, my guy. Sorry, that was so cringe, but I think it's a giant trip. ... Acid? Wimpy Kid book ranking video reference. Hey, I thank you for that reference. I do get it, and let's move on. This person said it's a really fun movie. Obviously, it has its flaws, but it's an extremely fascinating movie. Obviously has flaws. I don't even see one flaw. But, alright, let's move on. And then this guy just put a meme. Well, my fan base seemed to like it. What did the critics think? Ow! This is actually a good thing because they rate it out of 10. So, The Cat in the Hat got a 9 out of 10. Hey, IMDb, 4 out of 5. I like that. Let's forget everyone else for a second. What are my thoughts on The Cat in the Hat? Let's get into the movie I watched at least 30,000 times as a kid on VHS. The Cat in the Hat. So, what's a good movie without a good plot? I'll give you the quick rundown. Cat in the Hat opens up with one of the greatest opening credit scenes I've ever seen. Then, we cut over to the mom's work, where the boss is, something. Honestly, it's kind of sad. I hate to admit it, but I know this movie line by line. If you put the movie on mute, I can tell you every single line in it. That's actually what makes me get half the jobs I apply for. I just say I know the whole Cat in the Hat movie, but line by line, and they just get me right away, so. Anyway, the boss pretty much says that the mom's house has to be clean because they're having a party there. But the kids are troublemakers and they always want to mess up the house. Well, just Conrad, Sally's good, yada yada. This guy comes in, Larry. He's a great character. The whole movie, all he does is just get the dog back because it keeps escaping. And he wants to get Conrad to military school.
I know how hard you're trying. This is a once-in-a-lifetime proposition and you must act now.
Sadly, he leaves. Mom has to go back to work. So they get the babysitter, Mrs. Kwan.
No more big government.
Now, if I were to do a top 10 greatest characters of all time, she's up there. Her arc from the beginning to end is like none other. She starts the movie by coming in, she goes to sleep, in the middle of the movie she's sleeping, and at the end, she wakes up. What more do you want? The kids are just staying at home, and they hear a bump. It's the Cat in the Hat. So this cat goes chasing him around the house, in the closet, under the bed, and eventually he traps him in the room and tells his rhymes. Or at least he attempts to.
Me line, key line, turpentine, they decide.
So after he slides down the stairs, sees the hot mom, talks to the fish for a little bit, we get our first opening song. I listen to it every day. But then after that song, the kids like it. The cat has something magical and full of wonder to show the kids.
Something magical and full of wonder.
It's called a contract.
So the first thing he does is go in the living room, but oh wait, he's not supposed to do that.
And absolutely no one sets foot in the living room or else.
But the cat doesn't care. He goes in the couch, beats an elephant to death. Literally, you think I'm kidding. Look at this scene. I remember watching that as a kid and just cracking up. It just comes out of nowhere. The kids get caught jumping on the couch. Larry comes in. He's like, oh my god.
Nobody likes a suck-up.
He comes back with some bread and beer. He smells the cat and starts sneezing like crazy, so he has to leave. After this, they want to make cupcakes. Listen, if you think I'm just like telling you random things, this is actually the movie. They make cupcakes, some great memes come out of this scene.
Son of a bitch!
They put the cupcakes in the oven and it explodes. So he hires these two things to come along and help clean up the house, but they make it even worse. But throughout this scene, there's a lock on the crate that Conrad's not supposed to open, but then he does, and then it goes on the dog, and the dog gets chucked out the window with the lock on his neck. Larry sees it and he wants to get the dog, so it looked like the kids are bad so Conrad can go back to military school. The cat has this great plan that he's gonna go chase him down with his car and get the dog. There's this one part where Sally is not invited to a party. She looks in the window and the kids start racing outside. So they all have to hide before the kids see them. But then, what the? Why does it look like that? And also, it makes no sense. He did not have to hang himself on the tree. So things happen, they meet up, they go in this like weird type of club party, and eventually they get the dog. They go in, they see the mother of all messes because the crate has been opened and created this huge mess. And now they're gonna go on a roller coaster ride on Mrs. Kwan. They ride around for no reason at all, just to shove in this Universal ad.
You mean like at Universal Studios? Cha-ching.
At the end, they find the crate, the kids close it up, and everything looks like it's fine, but uh-oh, it goes back to a mess. They kick the cat out, the cat comes back after they learn a lesson, so at the end they get to clean up the house with some great Smash Mouth music. So the mom comes home, the house is all clean, she loves it. Larry tries to come in and marry her all dirty, she says no, and it's all a happy ending. The end. Anyway, so that's the crazy plot, a masterpiece. Let's talk about the characters. We'll start off with Mrs. Kwan. Like I said before, great character. I haven't seen a movie since that could have competed with her greatness. Next, we have the mom. In all seriousness, she actually did pass away recently, so rest in peace, because you can rest in peace knowing that you've made one of the greatest films ever. Anyway, her role in this movie is mom character. One of my favorites is Larry. Honestly, he kind of gets a bad rap in the end. He was the one telling the truth. There was this huge cat racing around and he fell off a cliff in the house, but the mom believes her son, which he was actually lying. Hashtag redemption for Larry. Next character, Sally. She really is just kind of there. Conrad, troublemaker kid. He does what he has to do. He's fine too. But there's one more character that I haven't really got into. The Cat in the Hat. His character is portrayed so well, it's like you can't even say it. That made no sense. Everything he does in this movie is Oscar worthy. Next segment, the jokes. There's a lot of jokes in here that I can't even believe I heard as a kid. Here's some of them right here.
They decide that
It's my mom.
I will end you. Son of a bitch! Dirty hoe. It took a ton of TNT to kill the bug up her ass. Yeah. Ask me what she fun.
Yeah, I mean, they really went crazy with the inappropriate jokes. And that's about all I have to say. This movie's a masterpiece. But honestly, it's called a comedy, but I think it's more of a horror. Oh yeah! So now that I've told you about the greatest film to be ever made, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I mean, come on, I'm the biggest fan there is. Look at this doll I have. It even talks.
I'm a cat that can talk. That should be enough for you people.
Let me get this straight. You pay this woman to sit on babies? That's disgusting. And I do it for nothing.
I do it for nothing.
Never let me go, right here in